Previously on Story Ark. Friggin' hell! Oh my god, 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 my stamina's almost out! Oh no! Come on, come on, come on, come on! No! Hi! Hey, Notretsam here. Please give the video a like and subscribe if you've not already. And if you have subscribed, thank you very much. Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Story Ark. It is the 15th of May. I hope you're doing well. It's been a long week. We've been doing a lot of resourcing over the weekend, like we said we would do in the last episode. We got a lot done. I should catch you up on that quickly. Got a chemistry bench now. We did that. Over here, we now have air cons for breeding. We have like 32 air cons. Probably too many. This one here I forgot to turn off after I was pushing a bunch of pterodon eggs. So we've got that here. We've got the show terminals to pick up babies. We've got the nanny there as well. That should work up to the, should hatch eggs up on the top floor as well, I hope. All that. We have the giant bee fin here now. That as well. We have this here, other refrigerators here. We did all that. This will get turned into a cooking fin, which will probably go here and I'll get soaked over there because that's too close to that there. But so we've got that. We're filled these berries up. They're all filled up. We've not filled up the fairy eggs there. Euter eggs. That's not filled up either. Cooking. We've got there. We've got the Brazilian bin tree sap because for some reason that doesn't go into the refrigerator. So we've done all that. Took a lot of electronics, took a lot of trips back and forth from the snow to get oil and silicone pedals to make the electronics and a whole bunch of stuff there. We also went up to the mountain, got a bunch of metal as well. On top of that, we think we have, not quite, but we have a good bit of resources for the, the industrial cooker, so we're close there. We also, well, some penguins, it was weird, they just fell over in front of me over in the snow. I got organic polymer from them. So we have a bunch of that there, so we have that covered. It's just the cement and paste to get there. So yeah, it quickly wrapped up, but it took over 3 days to collect the resources and get everything sorted and done there. So we did all that, so that's why we didn't show it on camera, because there's no any reason for it. But we're ready to tame, so we have, talking about taming, we now have kibble taming. We have a bunch of kibble, a massive amount of kibble. We've always got two right now for pheromones, because as we've been flying around, we discovered a couple of males. Wasn't worth seeing, they were actually easy kills compared to there. Nothing bad happened. Trust me, if something bad happened, you would have saw it. But nothing bad happened. It was an easy kill, so on them there. One was like a level 12 or something like that, or an 8 or something like that. I was quite lucky to find that. But I'm getting a little concerned, because it's been a while since I've seen a right on around here. I've not seen one at all and I cannot find a female, and I really need one to get around the drops fast, because I have really bad luck with drops. To give you an indication of how bad luck I have, I've got this drop out here right now. Can I see it from here? I can. Look at that, laser attachment pterodon saddle blueprint. It's not even a really good pterodon saddle as well. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. At this stage I feel like I should be getting better drops, but I don't know if there's something about the drops that I need to keep hitting them. And yeah, there's a certain amount you need to open before they start getting good or something like that. I don't really know how the drops, or there's something like that in the drops. I've not really paid attention to them because I use Structure Plus, so most of the stuff in the, the drops, I can't actually use because I use Structure Plus mod here in arksurvivalevolved. So, That is a concern for me because I need the Rhino Napier to get around the drops fast to increase the chances of getting something good. But so far we can't find a female Rhino Napier. And that is the problem about taming female Rhino Napiers in this here, because you don't get a lot of them on the map. But on to something else. We basically have 3 paths now. We have the army path, we have the ocean path, and we have our artifacts and trophies path. Now, when it comes to the army path, we have a lot of breeding to do, because I'll go into it in more detail in a minute, but it's going to take a long time to do that, and I want other things to do while I'm doing content, so I would rather get the armies first and leave the ocean and the artifacts to the other side of that. Like, tame the army dinosaurs first, and while they're actually mutating and breeding, I can go and do the ocean and go do the artifacts and that stuff there. That would be my preference. But what the hell is causing a light over here? What is causing that? It feels like I've still got a lamp up somewhere. Oh, it's the drop, I think. That's what it is, it's the drop outside that's causing it. I was wondering what was causing that light. Is that out here? Because I did have the lights up, but I didn't like them, so they're took them down. So that's what was confusing me there. So yeah, basically I need to get onto taming armies. That's the main path we're going to be focused on right now. But that is going to be a problem here, because we need to tame our health and melee damage. So if we're going for a Fernosaur, which we will be, we need a Fernosaur with really good health, and we need a Fernosaur with really good melee damage. And we also need a male and a female to get that stats and transfer them over onto a male and a female and add in them an Eve, and then we can breed out from there and mutate them from there. And we need to do a health mutation line, and we need to do a melee damage mutation line. Stamina would be good, but to be honest, we're dropping stamina for the moment here. Usually I would include stamina in there because I feel like stamina is a lot more important than people think. But it's only really important if you're on it, which I have to be honest about. If you're on the dinosaur, then stamina is really important. But if you're not going to be on a dinosaur, like in an army, there's only going to be one dinosaur you're on, there's going to be 19 hours you're not on, so the stamina isn't as important then. So we're going to drop that and focus on the melee damage and health and do a melee damage line and a health line. That is what we're going to do. And then we're going to combine the two, and hopefully that... We know it'll be good enough for the gamma level of the boss fights. We think we're confident about that, but the beta level boss fights, we're not sure. We would feel more comfortable if we had saddles on top of that as well, but we're going to have to wait and see how that processes. I've committed myself to 3 different armies, which is something I love doing anyway. But at this moment in time, I'm kind of regretting that because I'm going to go and tame that. The dinos for the armies. I've got to go and get it may seem like 6 dinos, like a male and a female, but it depends on what the stats are. I might have to tame 3 Fernosaurs or 4 Fernosaurs depending on the stats. Probably not 4 Fernosaurs, I would think. I needed to maybe no more than 3, I would hope. Like a melee damage and a stamina. I the melee damage and a health. I've still got stamina in my mind. It's going to take me a minute to get rid of the stamina, because I usually do include that in there as well. So yeah, but the problem here is we have a lot of low levels dinos on the map as well, and the max level is 120, so we're trying to get as close to 120 as we can get, but there's no guarantee we're going to get really good levels on the dinosaurs that we're looking for. And we're looking for Fernosaurs, Megatheriums, and the third one I'm not sure about. It's either going to be Mammoths, or Thylacolears, or Dire Bears, or Carnos, I think. But Carnos are probably going to get knocked back by the army dinos, the boss dinos, and like the Pipicus is probably going to knock the Carnos back. So I don't know how close the Carnos are going to get into the big monkey. So I'm a little concerned about that. I'm always a little concerned about that with the Dire Bear as well, but I think it may be fine. But the problem with Dire Bear is Dire Bears have really good melee damage, but don't have a lot of very good health. So I'll need a lot of health mutations on that. So I don't know. it's really going to come down to whatever I can bloody find, to be honest. That's what it's going to come down to. So we are going to be spending time doing that, and we're going to do it like a vlog. Well, kind of like a blog, but a vlog, basically. We are going to be jumping forward in time, but right now it is the 15th of May. This task is not going to be completed on the 15th of May. It's going to go into the next day and the next day and the next day, and whatever time I have. So we'll keep you updated as we go along. Like, we're on day 15. You know these type of things there, like day 15, still looking for a bloody female dire bear. I've got the male bit there, you know, that type of thing there. But a bit more entertaining than what I just did there, I think. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing. But we're also going to be doing like a narration style as well for this episode here. So my cam is actually going to disappear during the narration style. Because it just looks weird when I'm narrating, and you can see myself on the camera there. See myself on the camera and talking, it just looks weird there. So I'm going to take my camera off for this here, and while we're looking for the armies, my camera's probably going to be off for the duration of that. So that way I have the option to do narration, or I can just bring it in and talk basically about there and do a vlog. Like, kind of like what I'm doing right now is a vlog. This is a vlog style, me just talking and catching you up with everything here. But I need to get going because that's 10 minutes and I've got 20 minutes more minutes to play with here for this episode. As for the episode length, some will be short, some will be longer. The same as always, really. There, I'm going to be honest, I don't know how this is going to go, because this is really the first time me really doing this, actually. So we'll see how it goes. Folks, welcome into the narration. That's not how I was going to start this, but I don't really know how to start it. But we are going after a beezer buffer here. You can see he's got 220 on melee damage. Got very good melee damage, actually, got 24 points. But these are easy things to do. We saw this around our base when we were actually doing resourcing, so we've been trying to ignore it here. But this is actually going to be for the swamp cave. Basically the artifact in there with all the mega areas, and that jumped over my... It always happens whenever I'm trying to shoot a beezer buffalo, it always hops over my shot. It does it every single time, but as you can see, super easy. Got this for the swamp cave and there. And then we move on to this. The Daedon, which we grabbed from his friends in the snow. We brought it across here. Our RJ didn't enjoy the journey because it had his butt bitten the whole way. But we were able to tank it and drop it there. Then run off to this side here, next to a dodo, quickly jump off, turn around, and we're looking for it. We're looking for it. And we're reloading, and it's still managed to sneak up on us a little bit there. But we got a Daedon now. Doesn't have anything over 20, but it's a pretty good Daedon. It's not too bad. It's a Daedon at the end of the day. It doesn't have to be too great. It just needs to heal up my stuff, so that's what it is. So we got that as well. Then we went into the Redwoods, because we're starting to look for armies. We're looking for megatheriums. We've got 76 there, which is... I think we saw an 80 at some point as well. But we spent ages looking for them. We even started looking at Carnos and wondering maybe we can use Carnos for bosses. But it was just... It took ages. I'm really concerned about the army dinosaurs, because we have to clear a lot of dinosaurs out. We were looking for dire bears as well, but we couldn't find anything at all. We were looking for phylocoleas as well, but we actually forgot we don't actually have the kibble for phylocoleas, so yeah. You can see me just looking around here. I spent over an hour in the redwoods just flying around, basically trying to find high levels. And you can see me here, this is pretty much what was happening. Just flying around there. I probably should have ended this clip right about... Oh, there we go. But we did find an alpha corner, because as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, and the top right hand corner as well, you found a lot of explorer notes when I was looking around the redwoods. So I saw this alpha corner and I thought, you know what? I'll just take this on, because I'm trying to get to level 89 for the cooker, so this is going to help me do that. And since I couldn't find anything in the redwoods, I figured, okay, I'll at least get this and get some levels and make the trip worthwhile. This was a pretty easy. Alpha corners are surprisingly very easy to take on, actually. Alpha Raptors even a bit tougher on this. Not a bit tougher, actual tougher. Is how the speed of their Alpha Raptors. These cargoes spend half the time basically just ignoring you. You see it like it was walking away in the first clip. Megaceres gets killed during this here, but we finally take it out. We get a lot of levels, and you can see we got a bunch of tech there. Crossbows and stuff like that. I think we've got like 2 levels, was it? Yeah, we put that in melee damage. Because pretty much everything is going to melee damage right now. Here. You can see the stuff that we got as well. Got a couple of crossbows. I don't think we got anything that was better than what we had. But after we'd done that, we still have a bunch of Explorer Knots, so we went on and took on this Alpha Rex. However, this Alpha Rex, we're doing 88 damage to it. Each hit, and it's 108. It's 108 alpha. Took me ages to get this knocked down in health. Took me ages. It was about 35 minutes in total just taking on this alpha. But I finally got it down, and you can see my Explorer Notes are gone. That's how long it took. It took so long, my Explorer Notes were gone. It was kind of unfortunate that. But it is what it is. We've been seeing this alpha plus another alpha around our base for ages. And we've been ignoring them there. This is alpha here. We're leading this one across our base at the moment. We've been seeing it around our base for ages, and we've been wanting to clear them out. You see that did 131 damage to me there. It's kind of biting on me right now. But I'm leading across to the Bronos, and thankfully it goes across to the Bronos. Alpha Hour just flew up and away from that. We get tailed back from the Brono, because the Brono's not amused. Then we get a bit of a fright here. We get a bit of a fright there. And I managed to get up there. And then I managed to almost get up into base, but thankfully it turned around as well. When I saw that, I was like, oh god, Alpha Rexes can get up into my base. That was a little concerning for sure. I don't think you can get up at the main area, but it was between the building and the wall and the behemoth gate. That's where it would have been. But eventually we took it out. We certainly got distracted there, but the reason why I got distracted is because I got frustrated with the redwoods and not being able to find anything. I was kind of hoping I would find at least something over at level 100 in there. I couldn't. I think 92 was the highest level I saw. We also had an Alpha Raptor that came across during Alpha Rex, but thankfully it stayed up in the hill up the top there. But we brought it down here, killed that. Hey folks, I found 108 dire bear. You see that by now? It's starting to get light now anyway. He's not exactly got the best of stats right now. But it's a dire bear and it's something. So I think I'm going to grab that. Where's your... Whoa. Oh my god, the Megatherium and the dire bear are fighting. Are you kidding me? Okay, so I wasn't supposed to get that. Like, it's bad enough with low levels and everything here, and now to clear everything out. I have to deal with a Megatherium. It wasn't exactly a very good dire bear. It didn't have any points over 20 or anything like that, but still. That was bullcrap. Stupid Megatherium. I couldn't believe that, man. Is this the way it's going to be looking for armies? Because I'm screwed with it. It's going to be like this. That could be luck. I'm really starting to get concerned about the army, so I am. Hey folks, so we're jumping right to the outro because the next part ran longer than I thought it would, so that's going to be the next episode. So basically what I'll say is right now is we're still concerned about the armies. We're looking for 20 points on health or above. 20 points in melee damage, that's what we're looking for on our army dinosaurs. So that'll be a thing going forward from here on out. Looking for that. For the moment, this episode is more talking and more planning out and working things out. We also took out the alphas and cleared the area out as well, so not quite what we set out to do in this episode, but it's still quite an interesting episode. It's still part of the process of doing armies as well. you got to talk about it, work things out as well. So you got to see that. And you got the narration as well. It's a much shorter episode than normal, but we're kind of, at the end of the day, we do episodes whatever length they need to be these days. That's what we're just doing. Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, I hope you did. I hope you enjoyed the episode still. If you did, then please like the video. You like to see future content like this, please subscribe for future content. And until next time, you take care.